right. So the circus keeps on the moving. So I'm hearing that some loony man was caught with a gun and a knife day before the Charlie Kirk. Okay. Let's check this out right now. Come on now. Stop playing with me. All right.
Charlie Kirk will be held tomorrow in Glendale, Arizona, and the public tribute is receiving the highest security designation from federal officials.
Matt Finn joining us now from Glendale and has more on the service preparations. Hey, Matt.
Good morning, Griff. At this time tomorrow, we expect tens of thousands of people to begin making their way onto the property here. Of course, they're going to be greeted by intense federal and local security sweeping the place, not only for the president, but a long list of VIPs. And ahead of the ceremony tomorrow morning, the Secret Service says a suspicious man with a gun and a knife was taken into custody Friday after he was found inside State Farm Stadium, according to the Washington Post. The
Doing what, waiting?
The unidentified man was exhibiting suspicious behavior inside the stadium when agents approached him. The report says the man claimed to be law enforcement but showed fake credentials. He's in custody, and we're going to keep you updated on this report. And tomorrow's memorial for Charlie Kirk here in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium, home to the Arizona Cardinals, has been designated a Tier 1 level event, equivalent to a Super Bowl. DHS telling Fox News, this designation is reserved for events of the highest national significance and enables the federal government to provide the full range of law enforcement and security resources necessary to support local officials in ensuring a safe and successful event. Now, last night at the campus where Charlie was assassinated, there was a vigil for unity at Utah Valley University. And here's UFC CEO Dana White calling for unity on Fox.
Wasn't outside.
All I'm looking for, over the rest of this year and into next year is some unity.
He's always a straight shooter, ain't he? Straight up alpha male, straight shooter. Like, cold, callous. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, just... He's an ice pick with how he talks. You know what I'm saying? He just does not hold back anything. Like, he fears nothing when he speaks.
Coming back together as a country and stop all the infighting and the finger pointing and,
And as much as I would like that to stop, I feel like it's not. All the finger pointing and infighting, and people are eating their own on the left right now, and like all type of stuff is happening.
Just some normalcy again. Let this country get back to normal.
So State Farm Stadium behind me has fixed seating for 6.
You know what I don't get? The same people that will say it was okay for a man to get shot for having debates and how he felt politically are saying it's wrong for someone to get fired for the same thing, or for making fun of that person getting murdered. You know, these companies have a right, and it's always in their paperwork for the most part. I think almost like every job out there, these big corporations have the right to fire you or let you go whenever they need to. This protects them in cases of wherever they have to downsize or changing things around, whatever they're doing, or you did something crazy. You're not good for the company no more. Those type of optics are crazy. Like, you think that you can go around doing stuff that bad where you're figuratively dancing on the grave of somebody, and you think that the company still wants to keep you employed there. Even if they feel the way you do. Optically, to the people, to the public, for their bottom line, for their stock price, it doesn't look good. The fact that the people were loony enough to think that they could keep their jobs after doing that, I'm like, come on now. And there probably were some places where people were allowed to keep their jobs. You know, like that thing with the developer, with the dev for Sucker Punch, Ghost of Yote. They said there was a bunch of people that were sharing it and liking it. And people were like, yo, you got rid of her, now get rid of the rest that shared it and liked it.
53,000 people. It can expand beyond that. I personally heard from people all over the country who say they want to make their way here tomorrow.
It's so wild because it's like now they're getting canceled, but they were all for it when people on the right were getting canceled. Trump lost his Twitter account, and Gina Carano got fired. And then when it's happening to them, oh, now, wait a minute, now something's wrong.
Well, the memorial will be on the ground, and we'll keep you guys updated.
All right, Matt, thank you.
Thank you.
Say you never see me on here celebrating when something happens to somebody. You never see me doing that stuff. Those people be doing it all the time, man.
The Secret Service has now arrested an armed man posing as law enforcement at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where Charlie Kirk's memorial service will be held tomorrow. Now, he was reportedly armed with a knife and a gun and told Secret Service he was there to provide private security.
What did he
While
plan on
officials
doing?
continue their investigation, everyone is now on edge. Before this arrest, law enforcement reportedly posted a bulletin
Private
warning
security
of
for
violent
who?
extremists targeting the service. President Trump, Vice President Vance, and other administration officials will be in attendance and deliver remarks. Officials estimate more than 100,000 people may attend. Joining us now live from the State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, is Bill Malusian. Bill, what are you seeing on the ground?
That shows you how many people he touched, and that's not even. I mean, his stuff got millions upon millions of views. You know what I mean? Something made me think of that one time. Like, I think I was at a WWE event and they told us how many people were there. And it just made me think. I was like, oh, I have videos that have had that many views. That's crazy. That's like a stadium of people actually watched me that day. That's cool. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, but dude, he reached people all over the whole world. People were holding candlelight vigils and everything, man. So
Tommy, a lot of roadblocks and a lot of security. There are fences going up all around the stadium as we speak right now. It is really tough to get in here, and that is only going to ramp up come this time tomorrow. But you were just talking about that guy who got arrested for showing up here, pretending to be law enforcement while armed with a gun and a knife. We have an update about him. Arizona DPS confirming they're now charging him with a felony. His name is Joshua Runkles. They say he is not law enforcement, not affiliated with law enforcement, but he's now being charged with felony impersonation of law enforcement, as well as misdemeanor carrying a weapon in a prohibited place. They say they're now trying to figure out what he was doing here, what his intent was. They're looking into his background to figure out if there was something sinister going on here. That investigation still playing out. He has since been released on bond, and we're working on getting his mugshot. More on that as we get it. In the meantime, expect massive crowds out here in Glendale, Arizona tomorrow, as this memorial service, Glendale PD says, could have upwards of 100,000 people showing up. Guys, the stadium behind us where the Arizona Cardinals play only seats about 60,000
I don't think I ever noticed
people,
he has that mole.
Potentially
Never
have
noticed that.
tens of thousands of people in the overflow, and we're told that overflow is going to go to the nearby NHL arena where the Arizona Coyotes play. Obviously, some huge names in Republican politics showing up here to speak on Kirk's behalf tomorrow. Take a look at this list. It includes President Trump, Vice President Vance, Erica Kirk, White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, and then several of President Trump's cabinet secretaries, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio, HHS Secretary RFK Jr., Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, DNI Tulsi Gabbard, and the list goes on. When it comes to security concerns, local police and State Farm say they're prepared, they're ready, and they're working on anything that could come their way. Take a listen.
I might check this out
expecting
tomorrow.
people from all over the country.
You'll know because there'll be a video up.
We have all the best of the best working it, and we're ready for Sunday.
All right.
And again, regarding that suspect who was arrested earlier, he is facing that felony charge and a misdemeanor charge. But again, he has been released from custody. We're going to continue working with local law enforcement out here, trying to get more details as they release more information about what the possible motive was here. But a little bit of a security scare here already, guys. And the program is still 24 hours away from starting. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Bill Malusian. Please stay safe.
All right, y'all. Already stuff starting out wild. I didn't even expect to hear that. I really didn't. I was like, okay, people know that things are going to be ramped up. I don't think anybody would be stupid enough to show up. I was wrong. Post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see you in the next video. Woo.